guys, welcome back to my vanity. So today I'm going to review a very limited edition palette for the holiday 2017, and it is the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. I almost said Shade and Light. So anyway, first of all, could we just talk about the packaging? Like, this is so out of this world. I feel like Kat Von D really deserve a round of applause for designing this packaging, and the concept behind this is really unique. So today we're gonna do a little bit of review and swatches, and I'm gonna include a couple looks that I come up with. So this is kind of like a starter video for my 3 looks per eyeshadow palette challenge that I thought that I was gonna do. It was hard, man, I'm gonna tell you that. Especially this color layout here is like really confusing to some people, honestly. This is the Saint side over here, and this is the Sinner side. I mean, when I first got this palette, I didn't know what to do with it. I come up with today's look and other looks I'm gonna show you later with Saint and Sinner palette. No matter what kind of skin tones you have, I think that you will be able to come up with looks from this palette. The shade names are on the back, and also it is on the palette itself, so you can find what kind of color you are using just from. So let's talk about the pricing. This is $62. That hurts. That really does. You have 24 shades in this palette, 12 on each side, and this is a very typical Kat Von D formula. The formula is very similar to Shade and Light, but the shimmer shade is not the crystal formula that she has. It's a very different formula, and it's completely different. The top 2 are just top coats, so it's not supposed to be super pigmented. The mattes are very buttery and pigmented. I played with this for 2 weeks before I do this review because I want to give you like a full user experience with it. I would say this palette is not for someone that wants to do a quick and easy makeup look every day, because you look at this and you really do need to think about what kind of look that you want to come up with. I would say it needs a lot of thoughts whenever you play with this palette, so you want to be able to have like a sit down meditation session with it. You know, it's not like, oh, I just want to do my makeup real quick before I go to work. No, that's not one of those palettes. So don't get this if you are looking for some kind of palettes that will give you easy, quick daily look. A lot of people think this palette is a lot more expensive, but I think that it's not exactly that expensive if we're considering other eyeshadow palettes that's also coming from Kat Von D. It's actually very on par with the price point Kat Von D always has had. But I would say that if you're looking for something fun and you have patience with makeup and you want to be creative, this is one of the top choice I would recommend. The level of fallout, I would say the level of fallout is quite different between all different types. Absolution and Raptures, the top coats, I only use with my fingers, and all the shimmery shades, I don't notice a lot of fallout, but the matte shade does have fallout. Especially this 2 color, the fallout's a little crazy compared to all the other shades. But overall, it's not that bad. So let's move on to the swatches. First, prepping my lid with matte painterly pots, and I'm gonna blend it out with my fingers. And then now I'm gonna take a flat brush and take Baptism to set my primer. And now I'm gonna take marker with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna fluff it all over my lid, act as a transition color, and take it on my lower lash too. And now I'm gonna take a denser flat buffing brush, and I'm gonna take Devil, and I'm gonna buff that into my outer and inner edge of my lid and connect on the top. And now I'm gonna take a pointy buffing brush, and I'm gonna take Crucifix and tap in on the outer edge and try to buffing out with the transition color. Now I'm gonna take a dense buffing brush and take Painterly Pot and cut the first half of my lid. And now I'm gonna take a little sponge and take Stigmata and do it in a tight line in the middle to separate the front and the back, and buffing it out with a flat brush. Now I'm gonna take another flat brush and gonna take Relic and gonna put it on the rest of the empty space on the front and pat the color in. And now I'm gonna take the previous flat brush to blend it out the Stigmata and Crucifix. And I'm gonna go back with a transition color, Malta, and buffing out the edges. And now I'm gonna take a really tiny detail brush and take Amen as my brow bone highlight, and take my finger and take Rapture and tap it on top of Stigmata and make the shine even more obvious. And now I'm gonna do my wing liner. I'm gonna take Maybelline's Eye Studio gel eyeliner, and this is a blue sheen color, not the completely black color. So I'm gonna take that and just make my wing liner. Now I'm gonna take a Lancome makeup remover on a Q-tip and then just clean out the edges. This is all my base is all done too. Now I'm gonna go back and finish my lower lash line, and I'm gonna take Malta and just buffing out the lower lash. Make sure it's really smoky, and then I'm gonna take a detail brush, take Devil, and just put it into the lash line. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of Heaven and tap in the inner corner to open up my eyes. And that completes the eye look. Do you guys like it? And now I'm gonna take a ColourPop lip color and just finish up my whole look. I like to do lid after doing my eyelid. And now that's the complete look. I really like the warm colors in this makeup look. I hope you guys like it too. So this is a check-in. This is about 10 hours solid wear. So you can tell the color's still on. It just feels a little dry and crack up on the edges, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. Pull you guys in. So the lasting power is definitely good. So pigmentation's great. So just have some patience to blend it and you're good to go. So that's the check-in. So this is second look. It's a blue base gray cool tones halo eyes with a little bit of smokiness going on. So this is a solid like 8 to 10 hours wear on the eyeshadow. As you can see, you know, the color is still there, and you know, like all my face product has like faded away, but the eyeshadow is still looking good. I sweated a lot today and I took shower twice, so I mean you can tell like after the hot shower and everything the eyeshadow is still looking pretty good. So that's a check-in. I'm not having a good makeup day today. My foundation for some reason just doesn't want to blend out nicely. So this is the third look for the Kat Von D Saint Sinner palette. So this time I did it with my glasses on. I normally wear glasses, so you guys can see this is how it looks. I haven't had my lip color on because I'm about to go eat breakfast, start my day. So this is the look. So check in later and see how this shadow wears throughout the day. See you guys later. So hey guys, so this is a check-in. So now I think it's about 7 hours solid wear time, and I went out to eat with my mom, went shopping, we have some girls time together, and just like before, the eyeshadow holds up pretty well and they're working, still going strong. So this is without the glasses. My glasses are kind of like mess up the lashes a bit, but other than that, everything's going well. All my face products wear away, and my lip color definitely did not stay. So other than that, everything's good. So this is check-in. So did you like the swatches? I honestly think this is a collector item. I personally love eyeshadow palettes. That's why I did not even hesitate. I just grabbed this as soon as it came out. Trust me, I was watching her swatches. I'm like, girl, get on my lid right now. My final rating. The pigmentation of this palette, averagely 3.5 stars. The top coats are not supposed to be pigmented, so they're not. The matte are very pigmented. The shimmer, some of them are a little rough on my lid, so you can also tell that from swatches. Staying power is 4.5 out of 5 stars. At the end of the day, even though it's still on my list, still vibrant, no creasing, but certain areas start to get a little weird, you know, like patchy, but not really. Like you can still seeing the color, kind of like some of the edges are like a little rough, but you know, the color's still there. Blendability. The blendability of this palette, I would say, is definitely not for beginners. You really need to spend time to blend all the mattes out. Some of those mattes are so pigmented that it's a little hard to blend, so I would recommend to go in with a light hand and just don't F it up, because you're not gonna fix it, because it's gonna sting your lid. Oh, I just remember something real painful. I learned this the hard way, because I was trying to use Revelation all over my lid just for fun, and then I kind of didn't expect that it would be so pigmented and it has so much fallout. So I kind of like effed up my whole entire eye look. So I had to like completely redo it. So that was a painful experience. Don't just go in and pat the color on, especially with a matte, because yeah, it's a little hard to blend sometimes, but don't mistake that as like it's not blendable. It is blendable. It just sometimes you have to have more patience with it, if you know what I'm saying, because it's so pigmented. It's a good thing. I said it at the very beginning, this is not a beginner palette. I mean, that means don't get it if you don't have patience to blend your eyeshadow. Just don't. You won't like it. trust me. So thank you for tuning in for the review, and I am so excited for the next one. Laura Maggot 4. Hello! A little sneak peek. If you want to see my entire thoughts about this palette, then stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button before you leave. Thumbs up if you like this review, and I hope this is helpful for you guys. See you guys in the next one.